everybody. Dave Brown and Corey Macklin here at ringside, ready to go with another day of USWA Championship Wrestling.
Oh, we're ready to go. The Bruise brothers, Ron and Don Harris, they're back in the USWA, and they're going to be here today. Hey, we got PG-13 against Far Too Wild.
Ooh, yeah.
But we had the USWA tag titles. As the fans know, that we had the matches this past week. We had the USWA tag titles on the line. Belts were held up. That'll be settled today with the USWA tag title bout. Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert and Doug Gilbert. They're going to be in today as well. Also a newcomer, Skull Von Crush. The King, Jerry Lawler, Brian Christopher, to the exploration of our time.
Oh, my goodness. Looks like a big one. Tag titles on the line right here in the ring when we come back. You stay with us.
Hello, I'm looking for a tail light for an 81 T-Bird. You wouldn't know if you have one in stock.
Sure, when do you need it?
I was wondering if you had a bucket seat for a 1980 Capri?
Sure do. I can see it from here.
Could you help me find a fender for a 1981 Ford truck?
Yeah, I'll get right on it.
Levy Auto Parts offers a complete line of motor parts, and Levy's continues its fantastic $10 special on a wide variety of used parts. Levy Auto Parts with two convenient locations, 1720 North Thomas and 1336 North 2nd.
There's nothing sexier than a tight pair of jeans. But I was too out of shape to look good in them until I went to GNC and discovered Cybertrim from Cybergenics.
Cybertrim is the ultra-sophisticated kit for men and women to help sculpt and tone their body. And Cybertrim comes complete with a diet and workout program.
Now, when anyone asks how I stay in shape, I tell them I have good genes and Cybertrim from GNC.
Get 33% more Cybertrim for the regular price now at GNC.
In Tennessee, the color more people depend on is blue. Under the state's new TennCare program, more have chosen Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Tennessee than anyone else, with the largest network of providers in the state, with more hospitals, more primary care physicians, and more specialists. If you didn't choose blue before on your TennCare ballot, it's not too late. Choose Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Tennessee now, the TennCare choice of more Tennesseans.
You know, nothing beats a great cheeseburger, except maybe a great cheeseburger for just 99 cents.
Introducing Wendy's new 99-cent quarter-pound double stack. It's got everything that makes a cheeseburger great. Plus, 2 patties of fresh beef served hot off the grill. The 99-cent quarter-pound double stack. It's a stack of beef for a little price, and it's only on Wendy's 99-cent super value menu.
If you love beef, this one really stacks up.
Oh, well, I was going to tell you about the situation here, but PG-13 should be coming this way, according to the music. Here they come, right here. Lee Womack leading the way, and there's J.C. Ice, Wolfie D, PG-13. They will be stepping into the ring here in just a very short time to try to take the USWA Tag Team titles. The belts are currently held.
Let me tell you one thing, Dave Brown. I'm going to let my boys PG-13 do the talking, because after the stuff y'all put on us last Monday night, Jamie's going to tell you all about it.
Right, man, you see, Dave Brown, man, you ask God, you ask everybody in the whole world around the Memphis area, you ask anybody anywhere in all the states, yo, what happened in the match? I tell you what happened. Once again, PG-13 was robbed. People say, oh, you was right. Dave Brown, we had both them boys busted up. Wolfie went to the back to get a hot dog because he was hungry. And when he came back out, man, you know, when he came back out, the referee said the match was throwed out. The match was throwed up in the air. You know, there was no winner, nobody. We're not the champions that we deserve to be. Oh, God.
You're not the champions. That's
They're trying to start stuff. Look at this. They somebody trying to start something.
Well, they're not trying to start anything. They're here for the match, too. Far Too Wild.
Thanks, Dave Brown. Brother, you can get out here and talk all that talk you want. You had us busted open. You've been busted open a few times over the last few weeks. We've been feuding here. And if you want to keep running your mouth about these belts being upheld, well, if I'm not mistaken here, we got a title match right here on TV, so we can put up or shut up right now today, baby.
That's the way to do it. In the ring.
You remember, Dave Brown, last time we had a title match on TV, you remember what happened to Jeff Jarrett and Brian Christopher, don't you?
You know what, Dave? You can't remember too much because you can't even get the snowbird right, partner.
Why don't you just get up here and keep that hubcap out of the action, and we will watch PG-13 against Far Too Wild. And they're exactly right. The way to settle this is in the ring. That's where we are. Referee Kevin Christian with the belts. The USWA Tag Team titles. And we'll have them over here at the desk for safekeeping. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, they passed them out to security. Womack wanted them.
Yeah, don't give them to Womack, for God's sake. Got to win them. Far Too Wild waiting in the ring. PG-13 is there. Bert Prentice is over at Far Too Wild's corner. And Lee Womack is in the corner of PG-13 here with a tag title match is Corey Macklin.
Thank you, Dave Brown. We're underway with it. What a way to open up today on USWA Championship Wrestling. USWA tag titles on the line. PG-13 and Far Too Wild. What? Womack.
You need to get the match straight, partner, because like I said, we're going to walk out here to champions today, and Dave, you need to get your snowbird right.
Lee Womack. Talking as always. Wolfie D and Todd Morton will start off with their team.
Lee Womack needs to stay over there and manage. What he says doesn't always make sense, let me tell you.
Yeah.
In the ring, it's the match. That's the important thing. Tag titles on the line. I tell you, whoever wins this match will be the USWA Tag Champions, but I'm not sure I envy them because waiting in the wing, the very large Bruise brothers.
Yeah, they're
looking for a championship match against whoever wins.
Yeah, they're former champions, as you know, fans. They're former champions and held those titles here in the USWA for a long time and are looking to get those back around their way. Nice takedown by Wolfie D. Look at Todd Morton reverses it. He gets the hold on Wolfie over there.
Great counter by Todd.
Referee Kevin Christian checking. Wolfie gets over, gets a break, gets on that bottom rope, and boy, he wraps around it. Oh, he tells the referee, pull my tights there.
Referee was asking Todd about it. Todd assured him no problem, and there was nothing wrong with it.
That was a good clean move by Todd Morton is what it was. Took Wolfie D down quickly. It's J.C. Ice of PG-13. Oh, Wolfie D and J.C. Ice both complaining about Todd Morton pulling his short. Morton standing in, tangles up. Nails J.C. Ice. Grabs him into that top turnbuckle. Whipped him in. Goes in after J.C. Ice. Flips him out of that corner. Look at Todd Morton. Started off good at PG-13. Doing some very quick regrouping over in that corner over there.
Yeah, J.C. Ice over to the corner saying, hey, I've had enough. It's time for a tag. Wolfie D will be coming back in. Boy, Far Too Wild looking mighty good so far in the match.
Todd Morton has been standing in for his team. And as you pointed out, looking real good in there, Dave. Standing up against PG.
You tell these folks to stop calling their food stamps to come here to the match.
Why don't you stay over in the corner and manage, Lee Womack? Leave us alone. We'll handle the commentary over here. Thank you very much.
Stop insulting the fans. Wolfie D standing in with Todd Morton, and boy, he tried to reverse that all that Morton had him in, but he's got him in the headlock. Wolfie D is complaining he pulled his hair. Whip Morton into the rope. Todd goes under him. Set. Wolfie whips him into the rope. Wolfie comes off. Nice backdrop from Todd Morton. Takes down J.C. Ice, and there goes one of the shoes of PG-13. I think it was Wolfie D who went flying over the studio, and so does PG-13 go flying. Boy.
What is that? Is that an arm pad or, yeah, that's an elbow pad.
Elbow pad, yeah.
That's what it is, man. It really did come flying out of here. It looked like a field goal, a 50-yarder on its way to the goal post.
It would have made it, too. Boy, it went flying.
Tag made by Far Too Wild.
That's Chris Michaels, the other member of this Far Too Wild team. Bert Prentice over in that corner. Chris Michaels Holds on to J.C. Ice. Got him in that headlock, standing headlock. J.C. trying to maneuver to get out of that hole. That worked, though, as Michaels holds on to him. And J.C. complaining, he pulled my hair up. He pulled his hair and pulled his tight. Ooh, big shoulder. Leads over J.C. Ice. Look at Michaels. There's Ice comes over and under. Comes off the rope. Nice hip toss from Chris Michaels. Nice hip toss again. Takes down Wolfie. That team action from far too wild, and they clear the ring once again.
Wolfie D jumped in there. It was going to be 2 against 1. Todd Morton very alertly came in to even it up at 2 against 2. And as you pointed out correctly, Far Too Wild clears the ring. I tell you what, PG-13 not in very good shape right now as this title match continues. The winners of the match be the USWA Tag Team Champions.
Indeed, and for our special TV time here today, we got this bout set up for one fall and 20 minutes in time. USWA Tag Team titles are on the line here today on USWA Championship Wrestling.
Still to come today, right here, we'll have the Bruise brothers, and as we've already told you, they have said they have a title match due them. Whoever wins this one, they want to take a look at them in a match for the tag titles themselves.
Also a newcomer in the USWA, also Dave Skullbun Crush.
Yeah.
We'll be looking at him today also. Tag made by PG-13. Look at that. Nice arm drag. Takes him down. Todd Morton with a good, clean move.
And did you hear J.C. Ice over in the corner screaming he pulled his hair? He pulled his hair, yeah. You saw it, fans. No hair pulling.
I don't see any plugs in PG-13's hair. They've been complaining all day today about hair pulling.
Oh, look out.
Boy.
Over near the rope. J.C. Ice got him as he went by there.
Yeah. He caught him with that clothesline out from the ring apron. And Wolfie D nailing away on Todd Morton. Takes Todd and whips him into the turnbuckle. Follows with a shoulder in there. And Todd Morton is out. He's got it covered. 2.
Just a 2 count.
Yeah. That was close.
PG-13 ever so close to being tag champions. Wolfie D takes him down again. There's J.C. Ice in, though. Wolfie D very slow about leaving after the tag.
J.C. whips him in. Look at that. Todd goes under him but comes back. And he nails him with an elbow. And the little PG-13 dance over there now from J.C. Ice. He's got him covered, too. And Chris Michaels breaks the cover, and J.C. Ice goes over and nails him. No tag made by PG-13. J.C. comes off the rope. He nails Michaels. 1, 2. Nails Morton, rather. Michaels comes in and breaks the cover. PG-13. Back drop down on Todd Morton.
Boy, they dumped him hard there and just left him as a heap in the middle of the ring. There's a cover. Might be it. 1, 2.
Oh, oh, it was close. Tag made by PG-13. It's Wolfie D. And Sir Wolfie D holding on to Morton over here. And J.C. Ice again comes off the rope and knocks Morton down.
After a slow start, PG-13 has certainly taken control of the match. Ooh, look at Michaels. Wow.
What a move. Hey, Prentice grabs Lee Womack over here. He's after Womack. Hey, in the ring, Morton has got him covered. He's got him rolled up, too. He got it. We've got new tag team champions. Far Too Wild are the new USWA tag team champions.
Lee Womack climbed up on the ring apron. He had the hubcap over his head. Bert Prentice saw what was happening, nailed Womack before he could use the hubcap. And in the confusion that ensued, the pin occurs. It's completely straight up right in the middle of the ring. 1, 2, 3, and your new champion, Far Too Wild, They have the belts. They're going to have to defend them now against the Bruise brothers, who will be coming up right here very soon. We'll be back.
It's time for Papa. Papa John.
Now that's serious, Pizza.
Your kind of taste. Your kind of fun.
Now that's serious, Pizza.
It's the only one. So call your Papa. Papa John's. Now that's serious pizza.
At Valley's Saloon and Gambling Hall, the show's about to begin. Now appearing Tuesday through Sunday, it's country superstars live. Lookalikes and soundalikes of country's biggest stars. Showtimes are 8 p.m. and 11, and admission is always free.
Man, it is a rootin' tootin' bang-up shooting time down here.
So mosey on in and enjoy the wide-open spaces at Valley's.
I never again want to see my wife with that look on her face. Or the kids. When your home is burglarized, the worst thing the crooks take is your family's peace of mind. The worst thing. I was so naive. I thought the neighborhood was safe. I was so naive. I could have done something to help prevent it. I could have done something. I could have. Don't do it to your family. Do something now.
Call 800-2-BRINKS now and save $100 on Brinks Home Security. Call now before it's too late.
It's the biggest and best outdoor show ever, the 30th Annual Mid-South Sports Show, January 7th, 8th, and 9th at the Cook Convention Center. Learn from the pros how to improve your hunting, fishing, and golf skills. See casting demonstrations, fishing, hunting, and golf equipment, guns, knives, RVs, scuba, vacation, and resort information. Enjoy a swimsuit fashion show and fish in the trap tank. Plus, see an authentic 1923 Model T Dream Camper. Also win extraordinary door prizes. It's all at the Mid-South Sports Show, January 7th, 8th, and 9th at the Cook Convention Center. See you there.
Hey, lots of action already. Brand new USWA Tag Team Champions crowned right here today in Far Too Wild as they defeat PG-13. Well, a lot more to go here, as a matter of fact. We got a rugged tag team coming this way who have already indicated that they want a title match. Talking about the Bruise brothers, who are here right now.
It's like this. We just witnessed a little bit of a change. It's always good to have a little bit of a change. You got new tag team champions. Far Too Wild. Far Too Wild. Hey, you've had a lot of good champions in here in the past. You've had the Lawler, the Jarrett. Who else? Dundee's been through here. The Fargos. The Fargos. Oh, that's past tense. You got a lot of good ones that might come through here in the future. But the bottom line is, we're talking now. Far Too Wild, the champions. PG-13. You've got Lawler, Brian Christopher. Who else? You got the Gilbert. But now, you got the Bruise brothers. Everywhere we've been tag champions. Every federation in the country that we've been to. Now, we're here in the USWA. And there's not a tag team in the USWA that can control the Bruise brothers. Bruise dogs. They've been here. We ran with them. They couldn't hang. Bottom line, we're the best tag team in the country. Can't nobody handle us. We take over anywhere we go. We're going to run through this place just like everywhere else we've been. I don't care who gets in the ring with us. We running through you because we're the best in the country, and can't nobody stand toe-to-toe to these two boys right here.
Well, a lot of what they say is absolutely true. Bottom line, they're big, they're tough, they are former champions, they are looking for the belts. This is a non-title match, of course, they're involved in right here, but we will have them in action right now in the USWA.
Yeah, David, they go out to Skip Morris and T.D. Steele. There goes T.D. out of the ring. They dispatched T.D. early in there, knocked down Skip Morris. There's T.D. trying to get on his feet. Boy, they threw Steele out of there before he got started good, and they double-teamed Skip Morris. These are big and rugged guys, these big Bruise brothers. Ronnie Dunn Harris, look at that. Boy, he slung Morris hard right into that ring post. Man, oh, man. You talk about power and strength and the size of these guys.
I remember when they started, Ron and Don Harris. They, of course, were big at the time. They're even bigger now. They're not much taller, but they certainly will weigh more now. And, man, have they made a name for themselves in the wrestling business. They are exactly right. Last time they were in the USWA, they won the tag team title.
There's certainly no smurfs, let me tell you. These are big guys. Wrestle in out of Tampa, Florida. Ron and Don Harris. To Skip Morris. He throws Skip over in his corner and forces him to tag his partner, T.D. Steele. Now they give T.D. some of what they gave Skip Morris. Picks up T.D. Steele. Slams T.D. right into the corner over there. Big power slam, and down goes T.D. Steele.
T.D. never had a chance. He climbed through the ropes, and the Bruise brother just grabbed him and hammered him down to the mat. Oh, look at that. Man.
Big clothesline. The Bruise brothers. Back suplex and takes T.D. Steele down. Every kind of power move you can think of, these guys can do it. They stand in about 6'7" each. They look so much alike, you can't tell them much apart. Man, I don't know if their parents can tell these two apart. They look almost identical. Ron and Don Harris.
You know, that does make it very difficult for a referee because you get in a situation where they could make a change on you without a tag, and it'd be hard to tell.
It's very hard. T.D. still down, and they got T.D. been choking him over on that top rope. One of the Harris brothers holds on to him.
See how big they are. I just heard that top rope crack as he leaned back into it.
That cable snapped as soon as he came off of it. T.D. still trying to fight back. But his punch is just like hitting a brick wall, boy. These guys are tough.
They really haven't made any move toward a pin. They've just been using the power moves just to demonstrate how tough they are. That was a double fist, and referee Kevin Christian warns him about it. There's a shot over Skip Morris in the corner for good measure.
Ron and Don Harris back in the USWA and making a lot of noise being here today on Championship Wrestling. They team up on T.D. Steele. Whoops him in. Double clothesline, and they go over and now Skip Morris there. And just kicks Skip right off of the ring apron. Tag. Laid back by the Bruise brothers. They whip Steele in. Big double boot coming at you. Boy, that's about 2, 3. That will do it.
It's over, and it was all Bruise brothers. The team of T.D. Steele and Skip Morris really never had a chance to get going in there. Bruise brothers serve notice. They're back in the USWA. They are looking for the Tag Team Championship. And today, I think they've indicated to all of us just how tough they are and capable of challenging for the titles and maybe taking them. We'll be back with more. The Gilberts will be here a little later on. Stay with us.
Hi, folks. The 93 sales results are in, and for the 4th year in a row, Sunrise is Tennessee's #1 volume Pontiac and GMC dealer. So we're celebrating at Sunrise with a big savings sale. Big savings on over 500 new Pontiacs and GMC trucks. Big savings on over $1 million worth of used cars. Big savings on cars and trucks under $29.95. Big savings with interest rates. There's 3 ways to buy a car for less than you can buy them at Sunrise. Become a car dealer, and the other 2 are illegal. Sunrise, the ugliest building on Covington Pike, Memphis. We're saving you money. It's just the way you do in business, partner.
Does that old washing machine of yours keep giving you those dreaded wash day blues?
Then come to Rent America, where you can rent from the largest selection of brand name home appliances. Rent from selected items like this Roper washer and dryer for the special low price, each only $9.95 a week. Or rent both items and receive additional savings. At Rent America, we want to turn your dreams into reality. Brand names, low prices, that's Rent America.
This is a public notice regarding TennCare to all Medicaid-eligible people.
I'm Dr. Sheldon Coronas, director of the Newborn Center at the Med. We consider your babies our babies because of the tender, loving care we provide at the Med and by the UT Medical Group of doctors. When you choose TLC, you're guaranteed the UT Medical Group of doctors and the med. So take no chances with your baby's health. Choose TLC today.
Just call 575-7335 to make that change to TLC Family Care Health Plan.
Who says all multivitamins are created equal? Compare the leading multivitamin to General Nutrition Center's Ultra Mega 2. We're put through nearly 200 quality tests. They're not. We're naturally made. This isn't. We're time-released. Sorry, guys. And we've got over 3 times the antioxidants, more beta-carotene, more vitamin C, more E, all for just 32 cents a day. Get Ultra Mega 2. Here's to your health, America, from GNC.
At Rentronics, we know December is the season to give gifts, and January is the season to get deals. So come to Rentronics now while the first week's rent on everything is just $4.94. What do you want? A TV? A VCR? A stereo? A refrigerator? A sofa and love seat? Whatever you want, you can get it for $4.94 for the first week. It's the season to get a deal on what you want at Rentronics, America's home for rent-to-own.
It's the big flea market at the Memphis Fairgrounds this weekend. Free admission, Saturday and Sunday, 9 till 6. Call 767-1238 for information. See ya at the fairgrounds.
Peach Auto Painting and Collision with the Majestic Paint Service and Peach Performance. Right now, only $199.95, one half price. At Peach Auto Painting and Collision, it's a peach of a paint job.
Here's the Resolution Solution. Start now, only $15 per month at the French Riviera Spa.
When severe weather strikes, turn to the Mid-South's proven early warning leader, Insta-Alert 5. Well, already a couple of tough matches here today. Bruise brothers getting a win, and new tag champions in Far Too Wild. I hear some music there that would indicate perhaps, yeah, that's what I thought. The King will be coming this way. Here he comes right here, Jerry Lawler. Hello, King, and welcome. I see you got the belt in hand, and I know you got several things you want to talk about here today.
Well, I got a few things. You're right. I got a few things I want to talk about. First of all, I want to wish everybody a Happy New Year, and thank you very much. Happy New Year to all of you people over there. You know, along with this and hopefully some more good news that's going to be coming up shortly, I think hopefully I'll have a happy 94. Hopefully happier than 93 was. You know, 1993 for me started off good, but as I think everybody's no secret to anybody, didn't wind up too well. There were a lot of allegations made, a lot of stories going around, and hopefully these things are going to get cleared up soon. I know I've been saying that for a while, but, you know, every now and then you keep hearing something else. Yesterday, my attorney, William Massey, and I went back up to Louisville, Kentucky. And let me just briefly put this thing in a nutshell, because there has been, you know, the whole story to this has never been told. But just as briefly as I can, I think everybody realizes there are a lot of wrestling fans that are around wrestling. And a few months ago, a couple of young girls in Louisville, Kentucky, told a story to a boyfriend, a jealous boyfriend of theirs, that they had been with some wrestlers, and my name was mentioned. And this boyfriend went to some authorities up there, claimed that these girls told this story to them, and then they came after me, and all of this thing mushroomed. And after the publicity came out, the girls went back and said, "Look, this didn't really happen. We just, you know, we just made this story up." And so we're trying to get this thing, now we got a situation where the prosecutor up there is, I think, trying to make a name for herself off of my name, which I don't really appreciate. But we're trying to, what we're going to do now is hopefully April the 5th is a trial date, and we'll get this thing settled once and for all. The news stories, I was a little disappointed in the news coverage here in Memphis because everything looks so bleak and so, you know, all of these stories. But I just wanted to show you the news that was on in Louisville yesterday after we came out of the court, because yesterday really was, I think, a good day. There was an attorney there representing the young girls, and he even called the case worthless. So let me just show you this real quick, and then that's all I want to say about it and get that out of the way, because I want to talk about wrestling. But let me just show you the news story that was on in Louisville yesterday real quick.
with the Commonwealth's Attorney's Office.
The popular pro wrestler is charged with having sex with a 13-year-old fan, but the girl has changed her story. John Bowl reports.
Jerry Lawler appears to have the upper hand now. The king comes to court with a smile because the 13-year-old girl he's accused of having sex with has changed her story. Attorneys for the girl and for Lawler say the teen has filed a 5-page affidavit changing her story, denying sex ever occurred between the two.
This seems to put you right now in a position of being opposed to the prosecutor. And if the girl is saying it didn't happen,
well, I'm probably in the middle of both of them. I'm going to probably be fighting on both sides.
Two teens originally said Lawler picked them up from Louisville Gardens last summer, and they had sex with Lawler in hotels in southern Indiana and Louisville. Lawler's attorneys say the absence of any charges in Indiana yet shows what a weak case they have here in Louisville.
What type of an effect has this had on your career?
Well, so far, I mean, you know, fortunately, everybody that knows me and knows my reputation over the years knows that there's no basis to these allegations.
Prosecutors promise to push on with the case, even though the girl's attorney calls their case worthless without any physical evidence. Lawler's fans also promise to push on.
I've always thought he was innocent.
Why do you think that?
Well, he's always around young kids because he's always been so nice. You know, he comes out, he takes pictures and with kids and everything. I just really don't think he did it.
Jerry the King Lawler will stand trial here on April 5th. Until then, he'll continue to wrestle in Louisville and any place else that will put him on the schedule. John Bowl, Channel 32 News.
Okay, I just wanted to get that kind of clear. Thank you very much. But as we said, April the 5th now is the soonest court date, and that's what William Massey, my attorney, and I want. We want to get this thing in front of everybody and let everybody know the truth of the matter, and that it was just a story that was made up, blown way out of proportion, and now we have a situation where the prosecutor is trying to, as you saw there, get her face on TV and get her name in the paper a little bit. But April the 5th, everything will come out to the light there. So now let's talk about some more things like wrestling, which is, something that I really want to talk about because Monday night is going to be a very exciting night, and I'm going to tell you why. Eddie and Doug Gilbert have been out here the past few weeks, and they have, first of all, they've, you know, at Christmas Day they come out here, and they're smashing people's presents, and they're doing all of this stuff. They're also trying to make a name for themselves at mine and Brian Christopher's expense, and we are not going to let that happen. But it seems like every time we get in the ring with these guys, and I'm not knocking Frank Morrell, I'm not knocking T.D. Steele, I'm not knocking any of the referees, but for one reason or the other, that Eddie and Doug Gilbert are masters at doing things behind the referee's back and not getting caught. And last week was another situation of that. We had a big match, and once again, we come up on the short end of the stick thanks to the referee not seeing exactly what happened. Well, this week, we had a little call from a gentleman who said, guys...
Before you do that, you want to show... I've got a videotape of that. Would you like to let everybody take a look at what happened in that match last week? Yeah. Let's do that. Let's do that. Okay. All right.
Got the microphone going from the Coliseum here. Get on the neck of Killer Cow. Oh, the Doug Gilbert goes over and nails Christopher with a big right hand. Over Lawler. Into the ring post. There's Jerry. Whoa! Oh,
looks like. We're 5 minutes, over 5 minutes into this bout here now. Tough kick from the Rock and Roll Express. 5 minutes past. 5 minutes past. Ricky Morton getting on his feet. And Ricky again still trying to get the attention of Frank Morale right there. Frank's over after Krus. Gilbert through powder. He's got Ricky Morton's height, and that'll do it. In 5 minutes and 41 seconds, the Gilberts line down and Killer Cow come out with the win. After hot stuff Eddie Gilbert threw powder right in the eyes of Ricky Morton. Now Lawler is wondering what happened.
Well, you're right. In fairness, Frank Morelli didn't see the powder. He just turned around and saw the pin, but we saw what happened.
Yeah, exactly. And like I said, the referees, one way or the other, along with the Gilberts, have cost us the last couple of matches. Well, I had a call, a very interesting call this week, from a guy who I think everybody in Memphis is real familiar with. And he said that he's got a little score he'd like to settle and take care of, and he volunteered his services to come in this week and be a special referee in this match. And I said, man, I appreciate it. And I would get on the first thing you could get and get to Memphis, Tennessee, because not only will I be glad to see you, I know all the fans here will be glad to see this guy. I'm talking about the fabulous one, Steve Kern.
Steve Kern. Yeah, there it is. Steve Kern, one of the fabulous ones, along with Stan Lane. Boy, they set all kinds of records here as the fabulous ones, and all across the country. Steve, welcome back to the area here. Just talking about all the attendance records you guys set.
Well, I appreciate that. You know, I don't want to come out and blow my own horn, but Jackie Fargo told me years ago, when you've done something, Dave, talk about it. The fabulous ones set records all over this area and all over the United States at one time. Stan Lane and Steve Kern had people coming from everywhere, and I have to give credit to Jackie Fargo, because 90% of those fans that came to see us were Jackie Fargo fans from the past. But in all of the things that are going on up here, you know, we get television down in Tampa, Florida, and we happen to pick up this show, and I've seen what's going on. And I called Jerry Lawler and I asked, I said, well, what about me coming up being a special referee for this match? Because that I know I've seen people imitate other people. I know that Eddie Hot Stuff Gilbert has tried to imitate Jerry Lawler for years. But
what about what happened when you guys
Well, this is the other part of it. You know, Eddie, you've imitated more than just Jerry the King Lawler. You know, I happen to have access to a piece of film, and this will speak for itself. When Stan Lane and Steve Kern decided to take the fabulous ones and go all over the country and try to see how we could do on other competitive levels, we got to a point where we said, we've got to leave the area. We were gone maybe that quick. And let's just see the film and see what happened.
Tell the first thing, when they left, as soon as they left, I know this for a fact, all of a sudden, a couple of phony fabs, let's just call them what they were, a couple of phony fabulous ones showed up trying to make a name for themselves off of what the hard work that he and Stan Lane had put in. Show that video.
Let's see the other fab.
Gilbert and Tommy Rich.
Often imitated, but never duplicated, as quoted by Jackie Fargo. Those were not the fabulous ones. Those were imposters. Eddie Hot Stuff Gilbert and Tommy Rich. Now, come Monday night, this is 1994. I couldn't think of a better way to start off my new year than to be a special referee for the match between Jerry the King Lawler, Brian Christopher, and Eddie Gilbert and Dougie Gilbert. But there's also an extra bonus in it for me. Not only when I called Jerry and said, is there anything I can do to get involved? He said, well, how'd you like to even the score just a little bit more and take it one step farther and have a match with Tommy Wildfire Rich? So to me, I mean, my year is made. No matter what happens in 94, from Monday on, I guarantee you, you're going to see one of the most exciting nights. Tommy Rich is in for a heart attack when he gets in there with me. And as for the refereeing, I'm going to call it right down the line. So there's somebody else that I think that ought to enjoy a little bit of this, and he's going to be in that match. Let me bring out Brian Christopher, because I want him out here on this too.
Brian will be teamed with Jerry in the match that Steve is going to be refereeing against Eddie and Doug Gilbert. Here he comes right here. No lack of confidence with Mr. Christopher either, as you see, Steve, as he heads around the ring, greeting his fans. And he'll be here in just a moment. We'll get a comment or two from him. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this one, Steve. And boy, that match, an extra bonus. Here's Brian.
Here I am, and first of all, let me say hi to all these great fans of mine right over here. And now let me say hi to this man right here, the fabulous one, Steve Kern. And when I say fabulous, give me this microphone. When I say fabulous, I mean he's fabulous. He's not a phony like that Eddie Gilbert and Tommy Rich were. And I can't wait till Monday night. I cannot wait till Monday night because I get to see firsthand this man right here get his hands on that fat, out-of-shape, wildfire Tommy Rich. And if that's not enough, then we ought to call this revenge night down there at the Mid-South Coliseum, because then the King Jerry Lawler and Brian Christopher get to get our hands on that no good Eddie Gilbert and Doug Gilbert one more time with this man right here, our special referee. So you be there, Gilbert, and just tell me something, Steve. Monday night, if I feel like pulling out a chain, wrapping around my hand like I love to do so well, and busting them upside the head, are you going to stop me?
Well, you know, I've known a lot of referees that have worn glasses, and I don't wear glasses, but, you know, that might be the night when you're going to think I need glasses.
Heck no, he ain't going to stop me. If I want a chain, if I want some powder, this man ain't going to stop us. So you be there, because the king will be there, and the sexiest man alive will be there waiting on you, boys.
Well, from the King, Jerry Lawler, from Brian Christopher, and from Steve Kern, the fabulous one.
Wow, what a surprise, huh?
The Gilberts may find out that payback is tough.
Right around the corner.
Let's talk about the entire card. Coming up Monday night, 7:30, Mid-South Coliseum. Don't miss this one. 10 big matches. Reggie B. Fine will be there in the opening match going against Ken Wayne. J.C. Ice will be in a single match against Del Rios. The other half of PG-13 wrestling as a single will be Wolfie D will be going against Mike Anthony. Then you got that Vampire Warrior back in to go against Tony Williams. Skull Von Crush. You'll see him a little bit later on here today. He'll be going against King Cobra Monday night. A 10-round boxing match. This should be something to see. Lee Womack going against Bert Prentice.
Hey, the way Prentice was on Womack here earlier, I'd put my money, I think, on Bert Prentice.
I tell you what, Bert, of course, is going to outweigh Lee a bit as they step in there. So we'll see. 10-round boxing match. The managers. Bert Prentice goes against Lee Womack. Then, in a back alley street brawl, I think you know what that means. That means tough, rugged wrestling action with back alley street brawl rules. Lauren Davenport against Sweet Georgia Brown. USWA tag titles will be on the line. Far Too Wild just won the belts minutes ago right here on USWA Championship Wrestling. They have to defend those belts almost immediately on Monday night at the Mid-South Coliseum. The Bruise brothers, as we told you, they said they didn't care who the tag team champions were. They wanted the match. It's signed. It'll happen. The tag titles being defended for the first time by Far Too Wild as they go against the Bruise brothers. Then, in a special challenge match, Steve Kern just told you about it. He said he's looking forward to it. He's going to get Tommy Wildfire Rich, who, along with Eddie Gilbert, claimed to be one of the new fabulous ones some time ago. Steve Kern says never really had a chance to settle that score. Just too busy wrestling around the world. Well, maybe this is the time the score gets settled. Special challenge match Monday night. And then, the final match of the night, the Grudge Tag Team Battle. Special referee will be the fabulous one, Steve Kern. Eddie and Doug Gilbert have to step into the ring to face Jerry Lawler and Brian Christopher. It's all Monday night, 7:30 at the Mid-South Coliseum. Make your plans to be there. Stay with us right here. I got a feeling we'll be hearing from the Gilberts very shortly.
Hello, I'm looking for a tail light for an 81 T-Bird. You wouldn't know if you have one in stock.
Sure, when do you need it?
I was wondering if you had a bucket seat for a 1980 Capri?
Sure do. I can see it from here.
Could you help me find a fender for a 1981 Ford truck?
Yeah, I'll get right on it.
Levy Auto Parts offers a complete line of motor parts, and Levy's continues its fantastic $10 special on a wide variety of used parts. Levy Auto Parts with 2 convenient locations, 1720 North Thomas and 1336 North 2nd.
I always dreamed of fitting into a tight pair of jeans, so I went to GMC for Cybertrim from Cybergenics.
Cybertrim comes with a diet and workout program to help sculpt and tone your body. Get 33% more Cybertrim for the regular price now at GNC.
Compare the leading multivitamin to General Nutrition Center's Ultra Mega 2. We've got 3 times their antioxidants, more beta-carotene, more vitamin C, more E, all for just 32 cents a day. Ultra Mega 2, only from GNC.
Famous seafood experts recommend Captain D.
Yo, Bernie. Yeah, Bob. Could this be right? Only $1.99 for the Captain's Catchfish Sandwich at Captain D's?
The Captain's Fish and Fries is under $2 too, yeah.
A breaded fish fillet with lettuce and cheese on a multigrain bun, only $1.99.
Or 2 batter dipped fish fillets, golden fries, and hush puppies.
Amazing.
2 delicious deals, each only $1.99.
Say, Bernie.
Yeah, Bob.
What's a hush puppy?
Beats me. I just read the cue cards.
The best reviewed comedy of the holidays is Sister Act 2. USA Today calls it superior to the original. It's wonderfully funny.
Hello.
A package of pure pleasure. And Joel Siegel raves Whoopi's wonderful in Sister Act 2. Rated PG, now playing.
And from Hollywood Pictures.
Light herb, huh? I heard of you.
Every town has a story.
He's real fast.
Tombstone has a legend. Kurt Russell, Val Kilmer. Tombstone, rated R, now playing.
Well, I hear the music. Eddie Gilbert should be coming this way. In the ring right now, Tony Williams, who is waiting for his opponent to show up for this match. Eddie and Doug Gilbert, I see, headed in this direction. Now, I believe this is going to be a single match. Tony Williams says, I think he just said, hey, I'll take on both of them, but no, this is not a handicap match. Oh, should be Eddie Gilbert stepping into the ring, and I guess Doug is just out here for moral support. To be at ringside, I would sure like not to have him up there at ringside, though. And, having him over in Eddie's corner does not bode well for Eddie's opponent. Hot stuff, Eddie Gilbert. There he is right there. We're just about ready to go in this match against Tony Williams. 1 fall, 10-minute time limit. And Doug Gilbert is hanging around ringside over in the corner. The referee has just told him you stay in the corner where you belong.
Here is Doug Gilbert. Dave, I see you come back to watch Tony Williams take a good beating today, huh?
Well, I would say don't underestimate the ability of Mr. Williams.
Boy, Eddie looks tough. Look at him, Dave. I think he's got a little mad this morning. He's going to kill somebody.
I got a feeling that Eddie is not the happiest individual there is, especially with some of the other things going on in the USWA.
Oh, indeed.
But right now, he better focus on Tony Williams, and Doug Gilbert better stay down off that ring apron. He tries to step through the ropes, he's going to get his brother disqualified. And Eddie's going to walk out of here with a loss on his record.
Hot stuff, Eddie Gilbert. Walking around. And tangles up with Tony, slams him into that top turnbuckle hard. Big chop from Hot Stuff. Whips Tony Williams in. Tony slides under him, gets up. This is that big forearm.
Tony had the right idea, but he ran right into the clothesline.
Oh, you like that excellence, don't you, Dave Brown? That looks good, don't it?
Well, I must say that, you know, Eddie put a legal move on him there. There was nothing wrong with it, but...
Yeah, one
Tony,
legal move at least.
Yeah, Tony was just a little close when that clothesline hit. Oh, look at that.
What is called, Dave Brown, is perfection. When you got wrestling down to a skill, a art, it is called perfection. So just watch perfection in action.
Well, I'm watching some skill. There's no doubt about it. I mean, Eddie Gilbert is a skillful wrestler when he wants to be, when he's not trying to take the shortcut, or when there's not some interference from people like his brother from the outside or a manager. Now, look at that. That's not professionalism.
No.
He's just doubled up the fist and popping Tony right in the face with it.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of right hands is what it is from Eddie Gilbert. And a big kick. He kicks Tony Williams down. Gets him on his feet and a kick to the midsection. Another right hand. The hot stuff, Eddie Gilbert.
Ooh, Tony's head right into that top turnbuckle. And the top rope. Eddie's using it to choke. Look at Doug Gilbert from outside.
Yeah, interfering. Choking Tony Williams. Jumps off the apron and snaps Tony off that top rope.
That's not very professional of you, Doug Gilbert.
I tried to give Tony Williams a little advice, and he wouldn't listen. So I just helped him up and backed him away from the ropes there, Dave. Now, what more sport-like could you do? Look at Eddie. He's great, ain't he, Dave?
Well, apparently you weren't listening because we described what you did a little bit differently from the way you thought you were doing it.
Yeah, and while you're over here, Doug, I told your brother Eddie last week the thing you all did on Christmas here on USWA Wrestling was terrible to the kids' toys. I think that is ridiculous.
Oh, now, Corey, we're great. Just watch this match. Watch wrestling's perfection. Right here, watch it here. Great.
Oh, yeah, watch that. Tony gets out of the way. He's on his feet. Where's hot stuff Eddie Gilbert in? Nice bomb drop from Tony Williams.
Ooh, reversal by Eddie Gilbert.
Oh, look at this. 1, 2. Gilbert's out.
Only a 2 count. Tony Williams almost had Eddie Gilbert pinned.
Yeah, nice drop kick. And again, he drop kicks up Gilbert. Gets Doug down. Doug kicks him off of the ring apron over there.
Doug threw something in the ring to Eddie. Eddie nails Tony Williams.
Oh, I see it there now. Yeah, he's stuffing it in his
I'm
pipe.
trying to tell him what to do. Might help him a little bit. That's it.
I don't know what Doug threw in there. I don't know if it was a set of brass knucks or a piece of lead pipe or what it was, but he threw something in there. Eddie Gilbert smashed Tony Williams with it.
Oh, yeah, look at Eddie Gilbert. Pointing it over here and shaking it toward us.
Here it is, Dave. Here it is, Corey, but the referee didn't see it. That's what he was saying to us right there.
Look at Doug throws Tony over the top rope. But leave him alone, Doug.
Yeah, we saw what happened there, Doug Gilbert. Eddie Gilbert gets the victory, but in a tainted way. We'll be back.
Dennis Hall's Auto Salvage, home of 1,000,000 parts. Call or come by 3100 Gill Road and see Dennis Hall's large inventory of both domestic and foreign parts. Bumper-to-bumper body parts, used and rebuilt engines and transmissions. They also specialize in both new and used glass replacement for all makes and models of cars and trucks. For steering column and set repair, Dennis Hall's guaranteed the lowest prices in Memphis.
Hi, I'm Dennis Hall. For the best prices in town, come on down.
If you don't have health care coverage and can't get it, things have taken a healthy turn for the better. TennCare is here. Now you can get the health care you and your family need. It's easy for you to learn about this important new health care program. Just call TennCare at 1-800-669-1851. It's a free call. Or you can visit your county health department, your local employment security, or human services office. TennCare. It's good for you. It's good for Tennessee.
What's your favorite Thunder Nationals food?
I like donuts. I love turnovers. I love anything charbroiled.
Anniversary U.S. Hot Rod Thunder Nationals. Roars into the pyramid.
January 14th and 15th.
Until $10, kids $5 in advance. So get your tickets now. It's Motorsports.
Like Grandma used to make.
There's nothing sexier than a tight pair of jeans. But I was too out of shape to look good in them until I went to GNC and discovered Cyber Trim from Cybergenics.
Cybertrim is the ultra-sophisticated kit for men and women to help sculpt and tone their body. And Cybertrim comes complete with a diet and workout program.
Now, when anyone asks how I stay in shape, I tell them I have good genes and Cybertrim from GNC.
Get 33% more Cybertrim for the regular price now at GNC.
Hey, the holidays are over. We're in a cold weather month. Why don't you join us right here live for USWA Wrestling on Saturday morning? Here's how you do it. The tickets are free, but you must include a self-addressed stamped envelope with your request. Send your request to Studio Wrestling Tickets, WMC-TV, 1960 Union Avenue, Memphis, Tennessee. Our zip code 38104. Please remember to include that self-addressed stamped envelope or you will not get your tickets. If you have a group you would like to bring, a larger group, please include a telephone number and a responsible party so that you may be contacted to find out exactly how many tickets you need. Look forward to having you right here with us live for USWA action. Well, some of that live action we just had moments ago involving Eddie and Doug Gilbert, and we have to give both sides their opportunity to have their say, and here is Doug right here.
You know what, Dave, just like you said, yeah, we're going to have our say. You know, Steve Kern, I used to have a lot of respect for you. I thought you was a great wrestler and a good street fighter. But what you have done, you've come out here with Jerry Lawler and Brian Christopher, and you said, well, you can throw powder, you can use a chain, you can do what you want. Boys, don't ever think that you have got us down, because as soon as you think that, Jerry Lawler, you look at our record against you right now, and, brother, we're way ahead, if you know what I'm saying. So, Steve Kern, you do what you need to do, but you will not beat me, Jerry Lawler, Brian Christopher, and I do not think you can beat Hot Stuff. Tell him, man.
I guess you're real happy about this, aren't you?
Well, I saw who threw powder last week, and I saw who uses a foreign object now and then.
For one time, I'm not even going to talk about doctored tapes or what's been done to the tape from the Coliseum. I'm talking about you're real happy to see someone back like Steve Kerr from the past. Someone that comes out here and lies the way he does. Jerry Lawler, Brian Christopher, get the greatest referee wrestler in the world for Monday night. Now he's going to clean all this up. He's going to do like that movie Tombstone that's out right now with Wyatt Earp and Doc Holliday, and we're going to the shootout at the OK Corral. And Steve Kern says that him and Stan Lane were the fabulous ones, and that Tommy Rich and I came in as the phony fabs. Well, the way I recall it, Steve, is that Tommy and I came back in here, and we called ourselves the fabulous ones. But the people forgot about Steve and Stan just like that, Dave. And they loved Tommy Rich and I. They hated it when we had to bust up, but Tommy is the greatest living legend of wrestling. He had to go on to be Wildfire. And I had my calling to go on and be the king of professional wrestling, Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert. And that's what happened, and that is the truth about it. Now, Steve Kern wants to shoot his mouth off his face coming in Monday night. He's going to take care of Tommy Rich. Will you try and take care of Tommy Rich, my friend? And then when Tommy Rich gets through with you, Jerry Lawler and Brian Christopher, Steve Kern will not be refereeing the match. And then Lawler and Brian the Brat will be the Gilberts for one last time. Because, boys, we're going to move on to bigger and better things. And as long as he's looking the other way, and if we have enough of a referee, that means I have friends also, Dave Brown. I have family. I don't want to give it away. Wait till Monday.
Oh, my goodness. That could mean anything coming from Eddie Gilbert, let me tell you. Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert and his brother Doug. Here we go on against Lawler and Christopher in the match. Steve Kern will be the special referee. His memory is a little faulty about some of those things. We got some great action coming up around the territory. Here's Corey with that.
Yeah, David, begins in Crenshaw, Mississippi. We've been talking about Crenshaw. Coming up Friday night, January 14th, Crenshaw, Mississippi, at the Crenshaw Gym there. 8 o'clock bell time. Jerry the King Lawler, Brian Christopher. Also, Eddie and Doug Gilbert. Far Too Wild, PG-13, Gaylord and Anthony. Some fan will win $50 cash. No purchase necessary down in Crenshaw, Mississippi. Coming up Friday night, January 14th. Also, Friday night, January 21st, Clarksdale, Mississippi. There's the Civic Auditorium. Boy, you see the lineup in Clarksdale, Mississippi. Got a lot of great fans in Clarksdale. Get ready, fans, for this night. Coming up in Clarksdale, Jerry the King Lawler, the Bushwhackers, Junkyard Dog, Moondog, boxing match. What a great night in Clarksdale, Mississippi. Boy, it's worth being there. Friday night, January 21st in Clarksdale at the Civic Auditorium. Also, same night, Championship Wrestling up in Covington, Tennessee. There in Covington, wrestling at the National Guard Armory, 7:30 bell time. You see the people in Covington, Eddie and Doug Gilbert, Brian Christopher, Ken Wayne, PG-13, Mike Anthony. All of them lined up in Covington, Tennessee. Friday night, January 21st. Saturday night, January 22nd, wrestling in Jonesboro, Arkansas, back at the Earl Bell Community Center on Church Street. Look at the people in Jonesboro. Jerry the King Lawler, Brian Christopher, the Gilberts, Anthony and Gaylord, Bruise brothers, all lined up for Jonesboro, Arkansas. And coming soon, USWA wrestling in Brewston, Tennessee, Lexington, Tennessee, and Pickett, Arkansas. That's USWA Championship Wrestling on tour as we get ready now to go into 1994.
Yeah, looks like we're going to be off to a great start with the USWA action coming up all around the area. Tell you, a couple of the folks that are going to be involved in matches this Monday night at the Mid-South Coliseum coming this way right here, all decked out in that long fur coat. Here comes Reggie B. Fine. And Sweet Georgia Brown. Sweet Georgia Brown's going to be going against Lauren Davenport. Back alley street brawl rules in that one. Reggie, you're going to be standing across the ring from Ken Wayne.
Ken, oh, man, he's like Hubba Bubba. He ain't going to be a speck of trouble. I don't even want to talk about that clown right now, you understand? What I want to talk about is Lauren Davenport. I'm so sick of hearing her name, man. Look, they got a back alley street fight coming up Monday night. I'm going to tell you, low budget, one thing. Y'all may not know what a back alley street match is, but ain't no way in the world this girl gonna pull her clothes off or get her clothes tore off so you low budget can look at her. What y'all better do is go to Sony somewhere and get y'all one of them doggy bags. And when we pull out, what's that tramp name? Lauren Davenport, when she strip all her clothes off of her, y'all gonna take that little bag and go,
Reggie, if that's all you got to say, then that's enough of your interview right here. The match is coming up. Sweet Georgia Brown going against Lauren Davenport, and you've got a single match, too. Do you have anything to say about this match?
Lauren Davenport, when I get my hands on you, I will rip your clothes off and snatch you out the ring just like I've done all these other low budgets that have come your way.
Well, we'll find out what happens at the Mid-South Coliseum. We'll be back here in just a moment.
You ain't running.
At the Happy Hawker, you'll find all kinds of merchandise at incredible savings. If you like to pay reasonable prices when you buy musical instruments, cameras, CDs and VCRs, tools, even jewelry, china, and antiques, or you're the kind of person who really searches for just the right gift at just the right price, then you may make a great pawn shopper. Do you need a short-term loan? We loan almost anything of value. So come to the Happy Hawker at either of our two convenient locations, 975 East Parkway South across from Liberty Land, or visit the Happy Hawker at 196 South Cooper near Union.
In Tennessee, the color more people depend on is blue. Under the state's new TennCare program, more have chosen Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Tennessee than anyone else, with the largest network of providers in the state, with more hospitals, more primary care physicians, and more specialists. If you didn't choose blue before on your TennCare ballot, it's not too late. Choose Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Tennessee now, the TennCare choice of more Tennesseans.
January 13th through 16th at the Cook Convention Center, WMC-TV presents the 1994 Mid-South New Car and Truck Show. Come see why Chevy's winning in the Mid-South with the best lineup to date, including the new 1994 Camaro and the new 94 Silverado Extended Cab, along with all the tough new Chevy trucks for 94. Chevrolet, the heartbeat of America. Join TV5 at the 1994 Mid-South New Car and Truck Show, January 13th through 16th at the Cook Convention Center. We'll see you there.
For 12 years, it's been the best-selling model. Now it's even better, faster, sleeker, more streamlined, with all the features you're looking for. It's America's original automotive magazine for television, and it's driving home everything you need to know about cars. Motor Week.
Sunday morning at 11 on TV5, the Mid-South's news leader.
Say yes to lifetime dairy products and enjoy. Go fresh, wholesome, delicious, and light.
Enjoy that great taste and won't go your way. Like that, you live in my sight.
From Hollywood Pictures, Coach Jimmy Dolan traveled to Africa to discover basketball's next superstar.
Number one, Nuba drafted. Nuba. NBA. What'd you learn about that? Sports Illustrated. 5th edition.
What he found was a player who became his friend.
This isn't about you going back with me anymore.
And a champion who became a hero.
It's up to you, my man.
Kevin Bacon. And introducing Charles Gatunga Minor. The Air Up There. Rated PG. Now playing at a theater near you.
Here's the Resolution Solution. Start now. Only $15 per month at the French Riviera Spa.
Got a question? Ask the mayor. Saturday at 6 on TV5.
Well, we promised the first look at Skull Von Crush right here today. There he comes. Led by Lee Womack, which says some trouble right there to begin.
Hey, Brown, shut up a minute and go deal with that snowbird, okay? Now, let me just tell you something. I want all you people to sit down, and I want all you people to listen to me, because I've got somebody that I want to introduce to you. He's the Gestapo of wrestling from Great Britain. This guy has been champion all over. Skull Von Crush.
There he is, from Great
Shut up, you stupid interview man. I want to tell you and all the people out there that I am here. The Gestapo of wrestling, Skull Von Crush. I am here to embarrass and show the superior skills that German wrestlers have throughout the world. And to all you stupid Americans, you should come down and check me out because I'm worth seeing. And I'm going to show each and every one of you wrestlers in the American way is no good because Germany will rule. And I will show you that you are beneath me, just like the rest of you people out there. And I think your tie stinks. I think your suit stinks. I think this whole place stinks. Do you understand me? Do you?
I hear what you're saying. Why don't you climb in the ring and let's see if he can wrestle or not. How about it, Lee Womack?
From now on, when I come into the studio, or when Skull Von Crush comes into the studio, I want all you stinking people to bow down to me and to him. Do you understand me, Corey Michael? Do you understand me?
That's it, Lee. We hear what you're saying, but I guarantee you the fans are not going to do it. We're not going to do it either. Let's see him wrestle. He's in there against Mike Anthony. And Mike Anthony, a fine wrestler. Let's see how things go with Skull Von Crush.
You know, Womack does all of that talking. He's the kind of person that you put 2 and 2 together, you get 3.
Yeah.
You don't get 4.
Yeah. You're
Lee
exactly
Womack,
right.
Man.
Boy, he's still yelling and screaming. I tell you what, the Skull Von Crush can do enough yelling and screaming and insulting himself. He doesn't need Womack there leading the cheers. But you can see the respect that Von Crush is getting from the fans and from Mike Anthony. Mike Anthony saying, come on, you want to talk, you want to wrestle. Let's go. Get Womack out of there, and we will be underway here with a 1 fall. 10-minute time limit match. Mike Anthony going against Skull Von Crush. As soon as we get the signal from the referee, we will be underway. No, the referee wants to inspect, make sure he doesn't have any kind of foreign objects with him.
Better check out that army top he's got on there. Won't let him check in and look at Von Crush. Not cooperative at all.
Not at all.
Insulting all of the fans and insulting you and everybody. He comes in here as a newcomer, and they've always told me when you show no respect, you don't get any respect.
Well, this guy has certainly not shown that he deserves any respect at all. As a matter of fact, he's shown just the opposite.
Look at Mike Anthony go, though. Von Crush being woken up by the talent. Boy, he's waked up now. The talent that's in the USWA as Mike Anthony out of Seattle, Washington goes after the big British Skull Von Crush.
Von Crush in here with the German outfit on and insulting not only us but all the wrestling fans. I took an immediate disliking to him. I think maybe you could tell.
From Great Britain, he says. That's some comments from the referee over there. Right in the eyes. Oh, and slap to the chest of Mike Anthony. Ripped right here. Anthony, comes off. And Von Crush powers him down, picks him up. Anthony leaps behind him.
in, grabs Von Krus and slams him down hard. Follows with a drop kick on him. Oh, look at Mike Anthony. Anthony loading up and shooting out on Von Krus, looking pretty good.
Yeah, Von Krus has just not gotten the respect that he came in here demanding. He didn't earn it, and he doesn't have it. And he's turned on Mr. Womack here. He's apparently Lee Womack said, "Hey, this is going to be an easy opponent for you. Absolutely no problem. It's a guy named Mike Anthony." Well, I guess Lee forgot to mention that Mike Anthony is formerly half of the USWA Tag Team Champions. He's a terrific wrestler. Yeah, I think Womack forgot to mention that.
I got this boy there. I don't know who this is, but he's going to go down because he think he's going to whoop my...
We'll see, Womack. And
let's see it in the ring. Like, you know who he is. We know who he is.
And what Skull Von Krus has to realize is that he is in the USWA now.
But I tell you what, looks like Von Krus changed tactics a little bit there. He's going to hold on, and boy, he drops Mike Anthony. He's not overlooking Mike anymore.
No,
that could be a problem for Mike.
Yeah, he immediately told Lee Womack, "Hey, you told me this guy was easy." But now, as you have pointed out, Dave, he is not taking Anthony lightly, so he is going after Lee Womack, holding Mike Anthony's tight over there. Nails him from behind.
Womack got him right in the small of the back, right around the kidneys. Anthony being double teamed. Hey, here's something else. Here's Bert Prentice.
Here's Prentice after Lee Womack. How's Womack around there? And Prentice out there trying to even things up. Over in the corner, Mike Anthony now.
Boy, up till a couple of weeks ago, did you ever think you'd be very happy to see Bert Prentice coming out after somebody? How about that?
I thought about that.
Bert, after Lee Womack, and he looks like going to stay in the corner over there to maybe keep Womack out of the action and keep this a wrestling match between Mike Anthony and Skull Von Krus. Ooh.
Yeah, nice. Little clothesline there for Mike Anthony. Mike Von Krus up and whips him in. Takes a big dot out, and there goes Von Krus. Nice backdrop from Anthony. He's got him covered. 1, 2, and Von Krus is up.
Yeah, thought he had him there for a minute, but only a 2 count.
Our kick from Mike Anthony takes down Skull Von Krus. Now away on Von Krus with the right hand is Tiger Mike Anthony. Look at here.
Look out behind.
Womack's in the ring. He nails Anthony, but look at Prentice. Bert Prentice jumps on Lee Womack over there, and boy, he goes after Womack.
That's going to be a DQ as Womack jumps in the ring. Mike Anthony is going to win it, but then Bert Prentice was in there immediately to grab Mike Womack to keep him from hurting Mike Anthony, and that is going to be it. We don't have an official ruling from the referee, but there, Bert Prentice is raising Mike Anthony's hand, and I suspect, yeah, there it is, the hand raised, the official sign from the referee. Mike Anthony wins it by disqualification. And here is Bert Prentice coming his way. Maybe a comment or two about that situation, Bert.
Lee Womack, I will not tolerate this from you or anybody else. And this week, you're going to fight me in 10 rounds of boxing. Not only is my fist going beside your face, it's going down your throat. So what? Yeah, you come on right now.
All right, I don't want any problem out here. You stay over here. You stay over here.
Let me just tell you one thing. You already don't know it. Do you know who trained me up? Do you know who I worked with for 6 long months here? I worked with Muhammad Ali. I worked with him. I was out of breath. I just missed him. But I worked with him. He trained me up. I'll be there Monday night. And, buddy, you better watch out because I'm going to kick your butt, okay?
Yeah. This week, look out for the Muhammad Ali trained Lee Womack.
I promise the people he's going to get hurt more than with boxing gloves. You're going to get hit with my big belly.
Yeah, watch out for the boxing match coming up this week. Back here with more action in a moment.
You're always a winner with Jolly Royal. Look at this contemporary living room. The sofa's only $279 or less than $19 a month. This paisley print sofa, only $229. Still less than $19 a month. Our bedroom has 2 nightstands, an amazing $399 for all 6 pieces. Or choose a 4-piece black lacquer bedroom, only $299. This dinette, less than $15 a month. Anywhere else, you'll pay more and get less. The deals are stacked in your favor. Buy smart. Buy Jolly Royal.
Who says all multivitamins are created equal? Compare the leading multivitamin to General Nutrition Center's Ultra Mega 2. We're put through nearly 200 quality tests. They're not. We're naturally made. This isn't. We're time released. Sorry, guys. And we've got over 3 times the antioxidants, more beta-carotene, more vitamin C, more E, all for just 32 cents a day. Get Ultra Mega 2. Here's to your health, America, from GNC.
At Valley's Saloon and Gambling Hall, the show's about to begin. Now appearing Tuesday through Sunday, it's country superstars live. Lookalikes and sound-alikes of country's biggest stars. Showtimes are 8 p.m. and 11, and admission is always free.
Man, it is a rootin' tootin' bang-up shooting time down here.
So mosey on in and enjoy the wide-open spaces at Valley's.
If you're picky about what's done to your car and who does it, take it to Advanced Muffler and Auto Service. With 3 locations in Memphis, service is as easy as 1, 2, 3. Advanced features Flowmaster Performance Mufflers for greater performance, brake service, shock, strut, draw-tight trailer hitch system. Also window tinting and detailing. All performed by professionals who know how to treat your car right. Advanced Muffler and Auto Service, Summer Avenue, 9 Arnold, and East Brooks Road.
Monday night, 7:30 at the Mid-South Coliseum. You got 10 big matches beginning at 7:30. Reggie B. Fine didn't want to talk about it. He better watch out, though. He's going to be facing Ken Wayne in the opening match. J.C. Ice will be against Del Rios. Wolfie D. against Mike Anthony. Vampire Warrior against Tony Williams. Skull Von Crush, we just saw in the big German, goes against King Cobra. Then in a 10-round boxing match, Bert Prentice. I got a feeling Bert is really looking forward to getting Lee Womack in that ring right now. Womack claims, sure, to have trained with Muhammad Ali. Right. Back alley street brawl coming up after that. Lauren Davenport against Sweet Georgia Brown. USWA tag titles will be on the line. Far Too Wild won them right here today. They will be defending them Monday night against the rugged challengers, the Bruise brothers. Special challenge match. Wildfire Tommy Rich will be going against Steve Kern. A couple of old scores Steve would like to settle with Tommy Rich and with Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert. Speaking of that, Eddie and Doug Gilbert will be going against the King, Jerry Lawler, and Brian Christopher. Special referee in the match, the fabulous one, Steve Kern. Man, what a match that ought to be. What a night. Coming up Monday night, 7:30 at the Mid-South Coliseum. Make your plans to be right there for great wrestling action. Back here in a moment.
Auto Salvage, home of 1,000,000 parts. Call or come by 3100 Gill Road and see Dennis Hall's large inventory of both domestic and foreign parts. Bumper-to-bumper body parts, used and rebuilt engines and transmissions. They also specialize in both new and used glass replacement for all makes and models of cars and trucks. For steering column and theft repair, Dennis Hall's guaranteed the lowest prices in Memphis.
Hi, I'm Dennis Hall. For the best prices in town, come on down.
Have your mounting bills gotten bigger than your paycheck? Are you starting to think about bankruptcy? Don't do it. It could be a mistake that follows you for 10 years. But there is help, and it's free from the new Consumer Credit Counseling Service, the only completely free credit counseling service in the Memphis and eastern Arkansas area. We'll help you with your money problems. Bankruptcy is not the only way out. Call Consumer Credit Counseling Service at 1-800-966-3328. We can help, and it's free.
There's nothing sexier than a tight pair of jeans. But I was too out of shape to look good in them until I went to GNC and discovered Cybertrim from Cybergenics.
Cybertrim is the ultra-sophisticated kit for men and women to help sculpt and tone their body. And Cybertrim comes complete with a diet and workout program.
Now, when anyone asks how I stay in shape, I tell them I have good genes and Cybertrim from GNC.
Get 33% more Cybertrim for the regular price now at GNC.
Icy roads made driving treacherous in parts of the Mid-South, and only Action News 5 took you there.
Slushy roadways like this one kept Missouri road crews busy, trying to keep them from completely freezing
We
over.
got the salt trucks running, but it seems like they're not able to keep up
The
with it.
problem is icy bridges and overpasses, like this one on I-55.
All of a sudden, I felt the van just started going from side to side, and we hit the guardrail.
Action News 5, 24 hours a day, the Mid-South's news leader.
Well, in the ring right now, Reggie be fine. Reggie said, bring them on out here. I don't know who my opponents are today, but I'm ready to beat up on them. Ali bin Khan, his partner. Well, you see who the opponents are. Here they come, the King, Jerry Lawler, and Brian Christopher, and Reggie. Reggie's already leaving.
All right. Hey,
been nice having you here, Reggie. Are you leaving now or what?
Don't stop that stuff again, man. What? Every time I come down here, y'all put me with somebody I don't know nothing about, and now I got to fight these punks.
And I saw Ali bin Khan. Looked like he was saying a prayer over there. He'll need it for this man.
Yeah, he said amen real quick, and he climbed out of the ring, too.
Bin Khan.
As the King and Brian Christopher stepped in there. Sweet Georgia Brown's over in the corner of Reggie B. Fine and Ali bin Khan. Reggie, boy, keep your eye on Reggie, because if the going gets tough, Reggie will catch the first plane out of town, let me tell you. And the going is likely to get very tough here against Lawler and Christopher. Well, the conversation continues. The referee has just about got things sorted out. And here we go with USWA tag team action. Ought to be a good one. Lawler backs him into the corner, and Reggie B. Fine has got to be the most unhappy man on the planet at this moment.
If he's not, he's getting there.
Did you hear what he said? He said, I wasn't running, I was just getting a little exercise.
Oh, yeah, he was getting a little exercise. Look at that. Good jumping jack for Reggie B. Fine, huh? Sweet Georgia Brown in that corner over here. Reggie B. Fine and Ali bin Khan. He's doing stretching, jumping jack. Oh, boy.
Oh, my goodness. What will we do without Reggie B. Fine? Well, the match would start a little quicker, for one thing.
And, hey, Sweet Georgia Brown is out here in sequins outfit and all, and she's just telling all of the ladies that's in the audience, you all are just jealous. You're just jealous.
Oh, my goodness.
Reggie B. Fine.
Lawler just backed out of the way and let him go.
Reggie was talking about doing a little exercise. He'll get some now.
Ali bin Khan into the battle now as Reggie B. Fine is taking a moment to recover.
Yeah. That's the best way to say it. Tag on Brian Christopher. Here comes Brian. He nails Ali bin Khan. Bin Khan came in there. He's looking for a tag on Reggie B. Fine, and Reggie all of a sudden didn't see Ali bin Khan. And as large as bin Khan is, I don't see how he missed him.
Yeah, I don't either, but Reggie says, hey, you're doing great. I'm not ready. Why don't you just stay in there a while, huh?
Yeah, bin Khan looking for the tag, and he probably wants to go back down on his knees for another word, because Brian Christopher nailed it when he came back in there.
Little test of strength, says Ali bin Khan. Brian Christopher says, okay.
Christopher takes bin Khan down.
Well, nothing is working for Reggie B. Fine and Ali bin Khan so far.
Series of right from Brian Christopher. He tags the key. Here comes Jerry Lawler. Lawler close up on the middle rope. Comes down on bin Khan. Oh, Christopher just flipped Reggie B. Fine in the ring. Now they're all in there. Lawler, Christopher, bin Khan, and Fine. Double backdrop on Ali bin Khan. He comes right down on his bottom. Oh, Christopher picks up bin Khan and slams him down.
So I tell you what, time is getting real short here in this match. It is an expiration of time match.
Did you see fly, Brian?
Look at this, look at this. He got it.
He got it. He came flying off the rope, and Jerry Lawler and Brian Christopher Christopher defeats Reggie be fine and Ollie then come.
What a match and a victory for the King and Christopher. Back with more after this.
It's time for a word from Snowbird.
When you're on a trip, getting in that car, no matter if you're going near or far, just reach around, let me hear that sound. When the seatbelt snaps, you're safe and sound. The seatbelt wrap. Just pull that belt across your lap. When you use that belt and you hear that snap, you're being smart with the seatbelt wrap. Now, whoever says wearing belts ain't cool, I'm telling you, man, they are a fool. That snap saves lives, and man, that's nice. So use that belt and don't think twice. The seatbelt wrap. Just pull that belt across your lap. When you use that belt and you hear that snap, you're being smart with the seat belt wrap.
This word from Snowbird is brought to you by TV5.
It's the biggest and best outdoor show ever, the 30th Annual Mid-South Sports Show, January 7th, 8th, and 9th at the Cook Convention Center. Learn from the pros how to improve your hunting, fishing, and golf skills. See casting demonstrations, fishing, hunting, and golf equipment, guns, knives, RVs, scuba, vacation, and resort information. Enjoy a swimsuit fashion show and fish in the trap tank. Plus, see an authentic 1923 Model T Dream Camper. Also win extraordinary door prizes. It's all at the Mid-South Sports Show, January 7th, 8th, and 9th at the Cook Convention Center. See you there.
In Tennessee, the color more people depend on is blue. Under the state's new TennCare program, more have chosen Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Tennessee than anyone else, with the largest network of providers in the state, with more hospitals, more primary care physicians, and more specialists. If you didn't choose blue before on your TennCare ballot, it's not too late. Choose Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Tennessee now, the TennCare choice of more Tennesseans.
Remember 10 big matches at the Coliseum Monday night, including Bert Prentice against Lee Womack in a 10-round boxing match, Lauren Davenport against Sweet Georgia Brown in a back alley street brawl. It'll be Far Too Wild defending their USWA tag titles they just won today against the Bruise brothers. Wildfire Tommy Rich against Steve Kern. Yeah, then Jerry Lawler and Brian Christopher against Eddie and Doug Gilbert. Steve Kern is going to be the special referee. What a night coming up.
10 matches, no increase in prices down there.
That's right.
Yeah.
Great day here today. What action. We'll have more for you next week. Join us then. Until then, for Corey Macklin, I'm Dave Brown. So long, everybody.
The announcers on this program are selected and paid by parties other than this station, namely the promoters of U.S.